Good morning, everyone. This morning we are going to elaborate the subject we discussed yesterday. Mumbai as the commercial capital of India. We discussed 7-8 points. There was one point that was, we just casually mentioned it. That was G-7 Mumbai. But we did not go into elaboration or into detail to explain what actually it means. G7 Mumbai means what? So I decided that today we should actually elaborate it and get it over with. G7 means academy, education, digital, guru, infotech, stationery, finance, legal, sales, oxygen plantation, etc., etc., which has given. These 7 have given on Mumbai its sobriquet. And the sobriquet is commercial capital of India. Why Mumbai is so venerated, so awaited, so respected? Why the name Mumbai buzzes everywhere? It has some white swans and it has some black swans as well. You know, India is on the crossroad. India is actually getting richer from poorer, getting aristocratic from absolutely destitution. India has been moving from the dark ages to lighter ages, from Paleolithic times to Neolithic times. And it will take a little more time for India than Western nations. Because Western nations actually commenced their progress century or century and a half or 2 centuries ago. India commenced its progress since 1947. Before 1947, foreign forces who occupied India as a colony never thought about Indian development or India's development or the development of Indian masses. But they always looted every single thing that was worth penny for them, took it away, scooted it to England, wherever they wanted to go, like some of the things like Mayurasam and Babanama and these sort of things are sitting over there in Iran. Diamond, Kohinoor diamond is sitting over there in England. So they loot and scoot. Looted Indian treasure and scooted to their own nation. But since 1947, we, the sons of the soil of India, and now India has been almost at the threshold of new India, just like superpower India. And we have achieved superiority in number of areas against number of nations. We are 4th or 5th in GDP, 7 in our economy. We are member of the 7 nuclear club. Our economy is thriving and burgeoning. Our technology, our every single thing in comprehensive way. We have been making lots of progress in comparison with lots of other nations. But still, as Frost has said, American poet Frost has said, the woods are dark, woods are lovely, dark and deep. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. But I have miles to go before I sleep. We have miles to go before we sleep. All the progress that we have achieved, we should not become complacent because C.K. Prahlad has said complacency kills. If we are going to become complacent, our nation is not going to move. To keep our nation moving on the same trajectory, in the same northwardly direction, we never have to become complacent. We have to, like Gonzalez said, writer named Gonzalez said, be foolish, be hungry. Be foolish, be hungry. Be foolish means you are going to chase after knowledge if you think that you are foolish and you have to get the knowledge. Be hungry. And if you are hungry, then you are going to chase after moolah, after lucre, after money, after dinero. So be foolish, be hungry. So now these are the 7 points we are going to elaborate. Why Bombay is known as a commercial capital of India, and what is G7 Mumbai? First is academic. Education-wise, Mumbai can be compared with any Western university at all. Standard of education, quality of education, the viability of education, every single thing is state-of-the-art, cutting edge, which can be placed in parity with foreign education absolutely positively. Second, quality of education. First for academia means colleges and universities are so many and so advanced, just like American and European universities. Education, state-of-the-art, cutting-edge education is actually instilled in the minds and the body of the students, and Bombay students are all state-of-the-art, high-profiled students with very high IQ between 125 to 150. Digital guru, digital technology has been so widespread in Bombay, and most of the things in Bombay is actually producing. Yeah, we know that Cyberabad, Hyderabad is known as a Cyberabad, is the epicenter of creating the chips. But Mumbai is the mother lode of Cyberabad. Point number 4, information technology. Information technology actually began from Mumbai. Mumbai is the mother lode of information technology, which actually begotten information technology for India. And today, whatever the development has been going on at the meteoric pace is thanks to Mumbai's techno-savvy companies and Mumbai's techno-savvy attitude, providing all kinds of help, all kinds of fuel, funding, and all kinds of banking and backing to the infotech companies. Point number 4 is stationery. In the field of stationery, Mumbai cannot be actually beaten up by anyone at all. Mumbai cannot be defeated. In the field of stationery, in India, even in the region of Asia, you cannot actually find anyone or any other company which can actually defeat Mumbai's stationery market. Sixth, cells and oxygen plantation. Mumbai market is so burgeoning, so thriving and teeming in the sales of every single thing. India, as a matter of fact, India is actually buying every single thing from Mumbai, and Mumbai actually sells every single thing to, to all the Indian markets. Everywhere you go in India, from Kargil to Kanyakumari or Sil to Silghat, you are going to find the goods from Mumbai is floating over there, is flocking over there, is flying and swimming over there. Coming from the Mumbai manufacturing hub in Mumbai is absolutely Herculean and absolutely unbelievably unparalleled. It's all Himalayan companies which have been producing so much consumer goods that they can provide not only India, but they can provide to all the surrounding nation by exporting these goods in Middle East, Far East, and everywhere else. Point number 7 is finance and legal. Financial institutions like RBI is there, Sensex is there, All the major MNC headquarters are there. All the major MNCs have actually began from there. Their roots are still in Mumbai. Mumbai happens to be the hub of finance, cornucopia of finance. No other city in Asia, including Tokyo or Shanghai, can have so much capital sum, capital cornucopia as Mumbai has, and also Mumbai is the legal hub because Supreme Court of India, if I'm not mistaken, Supreme Court of India I know of is in Delhi, but High Court of Maharashtra is also located in Mumbai. That is also very exemplary temple of justice. So these are the 7 points which are made. India, G7 India. Every MBA student would need it. Everyone who is fond of economics must know it. Everyone who is edu-savvy and wants to jack up his or her IQ must read it, because what kind of question will be asked to you by people, by your siblings, by your children, by your student? What kind of questions they are going to ask? You really don't know. If you are not prepared, you are not teacher, you are not parents, you are not elder siblings. So most important thing for human is not wearing designer's clothes. Most important thing for human is not living in a bungalow. Most important thing for human is not to have lots of corrupted money, illegal money, black money, shoddy dough, looted and scooted money, cheated money, and you become rich. No, Gandhiji was not rich, but the whole world worships him. Pandit Nehru was not rich, but the whole world respects him. Vallabhbhai Patel was just a small farmer, but whole world respects him, honors him, and giving them standing ovation. So remember, Swami Vivekananda was not rich. Bhagat Singh was not rich. So rich people are not necessarily honest people or venerable or worthy for giving standing ovation. You cannot become rich in India or in America without breaking or bending some laws. You have to be crooked. You have to play some shenanigans, some shibboleth, then and then you can become rich. You have to do something wrong. Then and then you can become rich. Look, all those people, Nirav Modi looted Punjab Bank for 12,000 crore rupees. Then Malia, 22,000 crore rupees. Rajendra Shah, 18,000 crore rupees. They become rich by looting. We can become rich overnight by looting someone. If we start looting people, we can also become rich. But aristocracy is not hard. Meritocracy is very hard. Aristocracy needs Shaitan on your side, Lucifer on your side. Meritocracy needs God on your side. Thank you very much for listening. See you again tomorrow. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet. Amen.